Hello, the Food Network. This is Immanivong from Dallas, Texas, and I am the next Food Network star. The name of my new show is Asian for Every Occasion. It's about infusing Eastern ingredients into everyday foods and taking everyday Asian meals and making them more modern. Kind of like myself on a plate. And so today, what I'm going to show you guys how to make is a grilled edamame. We can have that boring stuff with a little salt dribbled on top, but we're going to actually bling it out a little bit. So a little bit of ingredients here will actually jazz up any appetizer because this dressing that we're going to make is also very versatile. So let's get started. So some of my key ingredients that I use, and I call this my Asian trinity here, is lemongrass, ginger, and garlic. And this is going to be the basis of the flavor. So just a little bit of these intense ingredients really go a long way, especially if you're trying to slim down the waistline. So what I'll do first is I'm going to make my Asian triad oil. So what will look like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it into the hot wok. And this is going to be the basis for our edamame. Put it in here. This is a fairly hot wok. I'll let this go. And so I found this at an American store. So go to the frozen food section and get this. It's an inexpensive way to have an appetizer. And once this gets a little brown, I'll just dump this right in there. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 3 minutes and just kind of blister up and develop some flavors. So here's the dressing. This is the dressing that I've been told I need to can. So we start out with some soy sauce in here, sesame chili oil. And now I'm going to put a little bit more of the sesame, regular pure sesame oil in there. And to balance it out, I'm going to use some balsamic vinegar. And of course, I've got to tie in my garlic and my ginger into this. And so I'm going to use my microplane. Tie in the flavors from the grilled edamame into this. So a couple taps. Ta-ta. And then, of course, I have my spice factor. I wouldn't be Thai if I didn't have a little spice in my food. So here's a little sambal I'm going to put in here. Put the lid on. And that's it. It's that easy. And I shake it up. And you can actually make this in advance and it'll stay in the fridge for about a week. So we're done here with the dressing. So the edamame is now ready. So we're going to plate it up and put our dressing on there. The 3 ingredients we put on there was ginger, lemongrass, and garlic. We sauteed that with a little olive oil. And here's our dressing we're going to put on top. And I'm going to dust it with a little seeds. Maybe I'll use a smaller side so you guys can get a big chunk there. And the contrasting colors, and voila, we are done. Grilled edamame. So thank you for joining me today. Now I get to enjoy the fruits of my cooking flavor. Oh, it's so perfect. So we grilled it with the lemongrass, the ginger, and the garlic to start off with in the wok, which adds that flavor. So a little bit of a spice that goes a long way. Put the vinaigrette on top of it. So it's got the tartness from the balsamic vinegar, it's got the savoriness from the soy sauce, and it's got the spice from the sambal. It's like Christmas in my mouth. Cheers to always living, loving, and cooking with passion. We'll see you in New York.